Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here, live pre-market preparations, Tuesday, October 2023, October 24th, 2023. Thank you very much for joining. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Oria. Thank you very much for joining. If you're here, don't be shy, say hi. How was your week so far? Hi, Faiz. Thank you very much for joining. Another pre-market preparations. We are entering the boiling point of this earnings season, the most crucial week of this earnings season. We have Microsoft, Google, Meta, Amazon, Coca-Cola already post earnings. GM posted earnings. Pre-market, we have, let's see what's going on in the pre-market. Some green. We have Apple going up 0.2. We have AMD going up 1.2. Amazon going up 1.4. Google 1.2. Microsoft 0.3. Meta 1.3. Nvidia for now 1.5. Netflix 0.5. Shopify 1.3. And Tesla 2.4. Green. We are green for now. Pre-market. Hi Asaf, hi Ofer. Thank you very much for joining. And as we always do, we will start with the futures. We have here US 500 2 hours chart. We can see 42.43, very tough resistance. We are waiting for a break above it to start our long. And if you look on a broader time frame, on a higher time frame, what do we see? Double top scenario, still early, needs to get validated. And with all these big caps earnings coming up this week, very volatile week. So the only thing we need to concentrate is on our risk management, because every earnings that will pop up can break the chart to the downside or make a bull run to the upside. 42.43 is the resistance we are looking at on the 2 hours chart. Then we have 42.57 and then 45.76 on the 15 minutes. It looks like this. Always zoom out, zoom in to get a better point of your price action. We have this uptrend channel. Bulls are trying to break up and above it. Next will be the 42.46, above it 42.55. Span the 65 minutes. 44.20, holding a support. Below it 4.18, and then we are heading towards this red trend line to the downside. This red trend line goes way back. It was resistance over here, support over here, support over here. So, by natural things of price action, below 4.18, we are heading to this red trend line to the downside. Span the 15 minutes. We have all these levels to the downside, to the upside, long above 424.70, and then we have all the levels to the upside, short continuation below 420.44, and then we can take Fibonacci to the downside, and Fibonacci will let us know where are the next future support for price action. So what do you say? Where SPY and Qs are heading? Where we will see SPY and Qs by the end of this week? Down or up after all these mega caps earnings? Where will we see it? Bitcoin, continuation to the upside, 34 now, breaking up. Next, we are heading towards the 38,300. Bitcoin, some say it's the perfect indicator for the rest of the market. If Bitcoin starts moving, the rest of the market, not only the crypto market, but SPY and Qs will follow. Will this happen? No one knows. All we have to do follow price, use levels and trend lines to let us know where price might be heading next. Now, support, this area, the 31,832 area from resistance, needs to act as support. It will get retested as support anytime soon. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but anytime soon, it will have to act as support before the next leg up, breaking down and under, and we will re-enter this very chop zone. Ethereum. Nice move in the past few days. We have this trend line. This trend line will become the next major resistance for Ethereum. Lower highs since the peak of April. Here, peak of July. Now let's see, can we get a peak of October and breaking up and above? We can also take Fibonacci. We had all this support area. Take Fibonacci, swing low, recent high, to the upside, and there you have it. All the levels to the upside. Above this area, this red line, together with the 1911, we are heading towards the 2030 and then 2190 to the upside. Follow price, use levels and trend lines as your guide for future price action. Hi Adi, hi Ofer, hi Asaf, hi Leah. Thank you very much for joining. We will now do some recap. Let's just make an alert over here so we won't miss the break. Now, let's make a quick recap. On yesterday's daily charts, we have SPY, Doji, we have a Doji of a trend line. And a Doji of a trend line is the most important signal, the strongest signal of them all. We might get some kind of a trend reversal, in this case to the upside, but let's see where today will end. Can we close the day above the 424? And then we will see this red trend line to the upside once again. QQQ holding the 351. 351, very important area of support. We have 360 to the upside as resistance. Let's see, can we get bullish bounce or today, maybe inside candle on the SPY and the Qs. Will not be surprising to see an inside candle today before all this Microsoft, Google, Meta, Amazon earnings. Dow Jones, 328 needs to hold. Below it, we are heading towards this red trend line together with the 320 area. IWM continuing to show relative weakness to the rest of the market, breaking below this red channel towards the 162 pre-market. Bulls trying to get back up inside this channel, but for now, the way is south. How do I know it? Because I follow the trend lines, and the trend lines shows us the way, and the way, until proven otherwise, is south. 168, this red line, resistance. This red line, next support. Crude oil, trying to stay above this red zone, breaking down and under, and we will see 81.50 and then 77 to the downside. Natural gas, bouncing. This is not surprising. We have talked about the 286 line, this zone from resistance to support. Once again, support. Now let's see continuation above the 3, and then we will see 320 gap getting filled. Breaking below this red line, we will see this gap getting filled. Apple, yesterday, nice bounce of the 171 area, 170.60 area. Let's see if we can get continuation, but we still have this yellow trend line as a very tough resistance for the lower highs. Until proven otherwise, Apple is in a downtrend. Microsoft, earnings today after the close. Be very careful to hold into earnings. It's 100% gambling. No one knows how the market will react to the report, whether it will be a good report or a bad report. It doesn't matter. What matters is how the market will react, and this no one knows. Long continuation above 337 towards 345 and then 355. Short continuation below 326, and we will see 309 below 309. Watch out. 281 gap. Google Also, earnings coming up today after the close. Bad reaction, and this trend line to the downside will get broken, and we will see 123 gap getting filled. Good reaction, and this trend line will get once again retested for the higher highs, breaking up and above 150 to the upside. Meta earnings tomorrow after the close. Bad reaction, and we will slide below the 294 towards the 274, and then we have on a higher time frame, we have a double top scenario breaking below the 274. 214 gap incoming. Amazon Thursday after the close. Let's see. Below 123. 106 gap. More than 90% chance will get filled. Good reaction, and we are heading towards the 135 gap. Tesla holding barely above the 211. Breaking down and under, and we are heading towards the 192, 171, and we still have this 146 open gap. What do you think? Will Tesla close this gap before the end of 2023? Let me know what you think. Yes or no? Netflix moving sideways, 3 consecutive dojis since the earnings gap up. 397 holding as support, 410, 411 holding as resistance, long continuation daily break above it towards the 426, 455, weekly close below 396, and we will close this gap at the 355. Nvidia holding strong. Bulls are defending this red zone because Bulls knows that once this red zone will get broken to the downside, we are heading towards the 372. Below 372, watch out. Big void towards the 306. Shopify barely hanging inside this red zone. Short below it, long above it. AMD continuation sliding down this red line. Short until proven otherwise. 7 more days until AMD earnings. Stay tuned for more volatility going into November. So, who do we have here? Say hi, don't be shy. Let's see what's going on with the futures. Nothing much. Still 42, 43, giving a hard time for the bulls. So we will need to wait and see how the market will open. We will need to sit and watch for the first 15-30 minutes of the day. Let the noise, let the dust settle, and then we will take decisions. And when I say we, I'm talking about the Fibonacci-Traders Discord. You have it over here. This is Fibonacci-Traders Discord. We have premium room, exclusive requests, only for premium members, gold members. Check the links in the description below. You're more than welcome to join us. We post every day, every trading hours. We post day trading ideas. We answer questions. We share ideas, exclusive requests. Same thing, more likely, more about swing trading. We have educational materials. We have all the news in one place. So you don't need to, if something is happening, you just go into one of these news channels and you see why market is moving like it's moving. We have general inquiries. You have everything that you need to become professional, consistent trader. Hi Adi, what are your thoughts about SE? Let's check SE. SE, we have this yellow trend line holding as resistance for the higher highs. 42.31 needs to hold as support. Pre-market above the 44.50. I would wait to see if you want to go long. I would wait to see a close above the 44.50 50, and then we can start taking our long position towards the 47.40, and then once again meeting this trend line with the 51 area. MU, let's clean the chart. MU, what do we see? Higher lows, but we have all this area, the 72 area, very tough resistance. Let's see where MU is heading. You want to go long? I would wait at least close above the 69.70 area, but be careful. You have 72 area, all this area, the 72, 73 area, very tough resistance. If you are patient, and you need to be patient if you want to become a better trader, a profitable trader, wait for a break. Maybe above 71, maybe above, even above 72.19, and then we will see 78, 79, all this area to the upside. Or look left. What do you see? Each and every time price touched this red trend line, it bounced. Maybe it's better off to wait for a touch and bounce, and then we can start taking our long position. And you also can take Fibonacci, and here you have all the levels to the upside, to the downside. You can start taking long position above 69.80 towards the 72.10, 75, and then 80. Do your own due diligence. This is only my opinion. Do not trust me or anyone else on social media. I don't know your risk tolerance. You don't know my risk tolerance. We are different people. We are different traders. Do your own due diligence. What else do we have? Let's see some stocks that we are following. VSCO still waiting for a break above the 20 area. I had also one more. Let me check. MNST, Monster Beverage. I'm waiting for a break above this red line. Maybe above 50.80. And then we will start taking our long position using trend lines, Fibonacci, and ATR. If you don't know how to use ATR, check Fibonacci Academy playlist. 25 videos. Yesterday I added one more video to this Academy playlist. Let me show you the playlist. One second. With your permission, of course. Thank you very much. We have yesterday new video, how to improve your trading. Only 3.5 minutes. Check it out. Check all this free academy. How to become a better trader. Then check the rest of it. Let me share your links. ACGL for short. One second. Playlist. I will check it. This is the playlist. Check it out after this live is over. ACGL. What's so special with ARC Capital? For short, first you have earnings coming up in 6 days. Elias, before even I check it out, CVNA looks good for short, but we will check it out. Let's see what's going on with ACGL. You can take short below yesterday lows, but this red line will become the next support. Or you can wait until this line will break day or two below this red line, and then 79.77 is the next major support. CVNA for short until proven otherwise. What do we see here? We have this trend line. we have a very nice short since the peak. Here at the 56.76, we can take Fibonacci, and here you have it. This area, 32.20 resistance. Now you have here pre-market above it. You have a slight gap over here, and we know that more than 80% of all gaps will get filled. If you are short already, start managing your risk more tight. And you have also this channel over here, like this. Another downtrend channel within a downtrend channel. We might get some kind of a bounce towards this upper red line. So if you're short already, this here, the 34.40, or check the ADR also, should be your risk management, stop loss, short continuation below 32.40, below this area, towards the 29 and then 27. As long as CVNA price is sliding down, you're good to go on short. What else? Let's see PayPal. Yesterday we talked about PayPal. We looked for a bounce, a touch and a bounce of this purple trend line, and here we are. Now let's see continuation, closing this gap. PayPal earnings coming up next week, November 1st. PayPal, can we get some kind of a bounce? I prepare my long above 55.30 using all these levels and ATR as my risk management. It's not long yet, but you never know. Maybe we can get a bounce from 55 towards 60, closing this gap, and then 61 even before earnings. It will be a very nice swing. IO and Q. We have said we are waiting for a break below the 12.56 for short. Look at the pre-market. Do not chase. Do not chase. Let's see how this day will go. By the end of this day, or maybe tomorrow, we will reassess our risk. Don't chase. CRDO, waiting for a break below the 1382. ARRY yesterday bounced off this red zone. I'm still waiting for a break below the 1641 for short. Or if we can get a weekly close above the 21 area, we might go long towards the 2662. Always be prepared for both sides. Never be biased. And if you look like this, what do we see? We have a broadening formation. Here you have broadening formation. Can we get a bounce all the way up to the 28 or the 29 area? We need to wait for a weekly close above the 20. We can take Fibonacci. You have everything that you need to the upside and everything that you need to the downside. Always prepare for both sides. Never be biased, because once you are biased, you will suffer from confirmation bias. You will look for something that is not there to confirm you're biased. I want to go long, so yes, it's like long. It's going this. No. Follow price. Do not be biased. Prepare for short below this area. Prepare for long above this area. Hi, Sarex Apple, we just talked about. First, thank you very much for joining this live. Once this live is over, please go over the beginning of this live. We have talked about Apple and all the Magnificent 7 stocks. So you are more than welcome to re-watch it. And here we have futures still struggling with this upper trend line. We have some multi-top scenario of this area, the 42.43. Not surprising. Look at the higher time frame. Breaking down and under, we will see 42.34 and then retesting this red line. Breaking below it, we will start our short position. And then we have all the levels to the downside to let us know where are the next support for price action. Basically short below the 42.30 towards 42.14 and 41.90. Also here, prepare for both sides. Short above 42.30, above 42.43, sorry. Short below 42.30 to the downside. XPEV. What is XPEV telling us? First, I don't trade Chinese stocks. Too many gaps. I don't like too many gaps, whether they are to the downside or to the upside. XPEV, uptrend, retraced, 50% holding. If you want to go long, above 15.24. Short continuation below 13.33 towards this gap, and then 9.90 to the downside. Adobe. We have broadening formation. I don't remember when I drew these lines, but broadening formation, very tough price action because this is a very tight price action. As you see here, this line over here and this line over here, very tight price action. And we have all this area, the 568 area, very tough resistance. Here, the 501, very tough support. So, in my opinion, nothing much on Adobe. We need to wait and see. Price breaking above this area. And then it's entering this uptrend channel, or breaking below this area, entering this downtrend channel. And then we can take maybe long over here, as long as price will enter this uptrend channel, or short, as long as price is inside this downtrend channel. This is the magnificent power of broadening formation. It's the only formation that really exists on any time frame. All the rest of the patterns, all the rest of the formations, whether they are cup and handle, head and shoulders, flags, all these are not really there. Stop looking for them because they are not real. Perion Networks. What do you see? Downtrend, very steep downtrend, until proven otherwise. This is the next important support. Look left. 24 area, below it. We are heading towards the 22. And then 21. And all these levels to the downside. No long. If you're looking to go long, in my opinion, I don't see any long here. Nothing much. Futures, we will have to wait and see how the market will open. So if no more question, no more request, I want to thank you all for joining this live. I hope you found it educational and helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, share with friends. Will be much appreciated. Help me grow this channel. Until the next video, until the next live. Trade safe and most